We're still suffering from that in some countries, to be honest, but I get your point. But the reason what the CEO says actually that it's all about metrics, it's all about finance. We have to understand if you've got a talent, how good is this talent? What's the contribution of this talent to my bottom line, to my bottom line, to my top line? So how do I know that the predictive validity of the people I hire, I select, or the guys I put or the girls I put into, kind of talent management programs, leadership programs. I invest a lot of money out of it. What is the return on investment of all the money I put into people? In recruitment, in leadership development. So what does it cost me and what does it give me? What does it bring me? I think this is a very clear sign to HR that we need to start thinking about metrics. We need to start thinking about big data. We need to start thinking of the cost of programs and what the programs do deliver. And I think there's about big data is a big discussion. I think McKinsey started that discussion about 2 years ago. And you can see already the things moving. SHL is a big company with data in assessment that they've just been sold to a company who's even stronger on the strategic level. We need to bring HR and the data of HR at a higher level. I think that's definitely what the board is asking for at the moment. Right, there was another article yesterday which was on the European community. And actually, I was a bit disappointed to hear that they had withdrawn the rule that 40% of the board should be female. This is actually a very successful rule in governments, in big boards of big companies in Scandinavia. Now, I'm from Amsterdam, so I'm not from Scandinavia, but in Scandinavia they're very advanced, well advanced in this kind of thinking. And I think actually in Microsoft you wouldn't have had this survey if 40% of your board would be female. What do you think? Yeah. You would still have the problem. You would still have but I think that this thinking about the female attitude, the female elements in management all starts with giving a clear direction about why not have 40% of the board be female. Anyway, that's a difficult discussion I just found out. But which one should I? This is my company. It's actually founded from the University of Amsterdam. We have Hart as a distributor for our assessment systems. We just started. That's one of the reasons why I'm here. So thank you for inviting. It's a Benelux company. So Belgium, Luxembourg, and Netherlands. We have about 5 offices. But we are in assessment and development, and we've almost 50 psychologists. And I can tell you it's a bit of a nightmare every now and then, but it still works. Now, before we start on introducing the leadership model, I'm going to do a bit of exercise. Now, we're not going to do this. I've done one of those. We have 3 short videos that I would like you to watch them. Now, how does it work? It's a short statement of a CEO. And the CEO is introducing a big reorganization, a dramatic reorganization in the company, because the figures are bad, and he needs to do something about it, because the shareholders actually want him to act. And you're the managers, so imagine you are his manager. You're sitting in the room and he's talking to you about this big reorganization. It's just a little intro towards the model. Now, in your maps, you have two cards. Green one and a red one. It's a very simple, short exercise. But after we show the short video, I just want you to be in groups of 3. Let's just discuss in groups of 3, first 3, the next 3, and so on. So try to discuss in groups of 3, perhaps 2 or 4, what your feeling is. What your feeling is as a manager when you listen to the CEO. Is it clear? Just I will write down a few of those feelings that you actually encounter, and we'll talk about it, and then we'll go to the model. Get you a bit more insight. Yeah? Everything's clear?
We've just discussed the financial results. They are disastrous. Key performance indicators are not met. Appointments are not fulfilled. People are not taking their responsibility. And there is insufficient control. You, the management, are accountable for this. I expect all of you to come together within 2 weeks. Then I will present the plans and chosen measures. You must take your responsibility and if necessary, fire some people. I expect you to declare your commitment. Those who don't do that must take their consequences.
Okay, I think this was long enough, you see. Can I per group? Each group has to just throw a green card or a red card. Can I see the green cards and the red cards? There were no green cards in the maps. Okay, just some first reactions. Is there anyone giving a green card at all? I told you it would be a very easy exercise. Right? So what the first reaction? So you're an HR manager and you're one of the managers, business manager, and you listen to this. So what's from, let's say, from the heart and mind, what's your first reaction? Anyone who likes to try?
Frustration.
Yes, please?
Frustration.
Frustration, that's very clear. Anything else? With him or with you? With you? Or both? You feel frustration?
Yes,
Yeah.
for both.
Or he is frustrated, could be as well.
He's frustrated and the partner is frustrated also.
Sure. Thank you. Sorry? Panic. Yes, panic. Pressure, for sure, yes. But think about yourself, okay? Do you feel pressure when you hear this? As well. Do you feel panic when you hear this? To fire people, it's all your mistake, you did it, you were wrong, right? Anyone else?
Aggressive.
Judgment.
Judgment?
Yes.
Poor judgment? Sorry?
Just judgment.
Judgmental, okay.
Yeah, judgment.
Got it, thank
You
you.
can feel mobilization too.
Sorry?
You can feel mobilization. You have to do something quickly.
You feel that immediately. So after this speech, you go out, you go back to your team, and you say, yeah, you have to mobilize now. Yeah. So a sense of urgency, right?
Yes,
Sense of urgency.
very directive.
Disengagement.
A very directive style, management style, which does not engage me.
So disengagement, urgency. That's clear enough, isn't it? It was quite red. There's a green card there. Opportunity.
For improvement.
It's English. Explain a bit. Yeah, that's a job opportunity. That's cool. The CEO job becomes available, isn't it? Yeah. That's for sure. Thank you. So it's an opportunity. Well, is it an opportunity? There's always opportunities with every reorganization. But with this CEO, it's not much of an opportunity, is it? Sorry? Hypocrisy. Opportunity. Hypocrisy. Okay. Well, now what? Let's go to the next one.
We've just seen the financial results, and it's not easy. But we need to deal positively with this situation. It's important that we act together. We are a company. We need each other. And it will be difficult, but we will come out stronger. We will have to get the momentum back. I therefore invite everyone to get moving. It's about seeing challenge, seize opportunities, improve our excellence because there is a lot of potential here. I'm convinced about that. Precisely those difficult times allow us to show vision and use our talents. Hopefully, we will meet soon to discuss the course so we can unfold another policy. It's about clarity and firmness and making choices.
Okay, can we see the cards again? Can we see this? I saw some greens pulling back, but that's not green. That's two green. Hang on. Keep there, we won't forget you. Anyone else? Any green cards?
A quarter of a green card.
We won't forget you either. Yeah. Now, let's first explain about the quarter of the green card. What was the quarter of the green card?
He may be on the good path.
Yeah.
At least he's been to training, for instance, or he's been aware that he needs to do things differently in management or in leadership.
There's hope. There's hope. No, very good, well done. There was a green card, serious green card, which is always good. Go on. It's not a matter of wrong or right, of course.
Of course. We see here optimism. So we see here a manager is supportive and wants to encourage enthusiasm. Of course, there's some weakness as well. But unlike the other emotions,
That's right. It's true. I mean, this is a very, in a moment we will go to his personality profile, but also talk about, that's exactly in his profile. It's someone who brings the messages at the right moment to the right people in the right way. But there's also a derailleur in there. But I'll show that later on. Okay, so this is, I'm not going to write it down, but any first reactions? In words, I mean, what did you feel as a manager who needs to execute? Managers are You're confused. There's no direction?
And no vision. Insecure, because he doesn't know what he wants to say.
Insecure?
Yes.
Confused?
Not convinced. I don't buy the words.
Okay, so
For the time being.
Okay, so this is really how you feel, right? So insecure, not convinced, no direction. Get back to this later. Okay. Now I'll tell you a little story. This is a guy of a Danish company. And we've been in an executive coaching kind of thing with him. And this executive coaching thing went a bit like this. So then we talked about his potential derailleurs and how he would approach it, and actually offered his help to make these 3 little videos, which we just did with his own camera very quickly in his room. And then I used actually these videos for this one. And there was no, I knew I would use them one day, but that's actually how we did it. So he's now playing a role, and I won't tell you who he really is. I might tell you afterwards. So who was really him? Whether it's the first, the second, or the third video. But let's now look at the third video, okay?
People, it's a fact that the figures are disappointing. The latest benchmark shows that we are not working efficiently. We need to increase our efficiency in the next 6 months by 10% in order to remain competitive. Together with all of you, trusting your expertise and insight, we will determine how we will achieve this, what changes should take place, and what the contribution of everyone is going to be. I want to invite you all to come together within 2 weeks to reflect on our strengths and challenges and make concrete plans for achieving our objectives. I would like to ask each of you to discuss the practical implementations of these plans with your own regional director and the department, and also to capture the agreements. I will put a lot of effort to make time and money available to carry out plans. I cannot give any guarantee about the individual consequences of the changes, but I do give the guarantee, though, that the process will be carefully managed.
Okay, can I see some cards? Anyone Where's the guts to get up with the red card? So this was better, right? This felt okay. Why did it feel better?